Welcome to FifthRunMovement.com. As always, I'm Angelo Gingerelli, bringing you a sneaker review. Haven't done these in a long time. Been real busy with just life and stand up and stuff like that. Plus, I have a daughter now. Kind of take a look at some of her favorite pairs hanging out back there with the Mr. Fifth Round Movement robot. So, we just life got in the way. I've been buying sneakers like I used to, but I did decide to pick up the A Tribe Called Quest Vans collaboration that dropped in April 2018. So let's get started right in on it. We're gonna look at the box. It's a real minimalist box. It's just white with the Tribe Called Quest classic logo on it, Vans classic logo on it. Again, it's super simple. Kind of reminds you of the Love Moment album cover that they did back in '98. Inside the box, there's some packaging. It's just the real simple tissue with the Tribe Called Quest logo. So again, rapper shoes have come out. Some of them been super elaborate, some of them not super elaborate. This is super basic. I think it gets the job done, lets you know what you get into. As you go ahead and open up the shoe box and take a look at the shoes, they did a bunch of different shoes, bunch of different colorways. I chose the Skate High, probably my favorite Vans silhouette that there is, and I did the mellow yellow Bonita Applebaum version. Depending on where you were and when you got access, there's a bunch of different ones out. We'll talk about those later. But I just had a real busy week. I had a stand-up show on Friday, so when I got to the store on Saturday morning, it's the best I could do, and I'm super happy. I can't wait to wear these, sooner rather than later. Taking a look at the shoe on the bottom, you got that classic gum outsole that the Vans are famous for. Then you got a black midsole, and the only real branding on that is the Vans logo on the very back of the heel. Let's start at the upper, right where we are now. You got the great Tribe Called Quest stick figures. We'll talk about how they work together, shoe to shoe in a second. Then you come around the side, you got Bonita Applebaum and that classic Tribe Called Quest text. And then on the laces, which I think is really cool, you got the lyrics from that undisputable classic Bonita Applebaum record from back in the late 80s. And then inside the shoe, you have the measurements of Bonita Applebaum, which are, of course, 38, 24, 37. Remember the classic Q-tip verse. And then on the back of the tongue, it kind of says that it reminds you that Vans is the #1 skateboard shoe in the world, and that they collaborate with A Tribe Called Quest on a line of sneakers. So again, that's the right shoe. On the left shoe, pretty much the same sneaker, with the one exception, which I really like this attention to detail. The stick figures kind of tell the story of Bonita Applebaum and the video. And when you put them together, it's kind of like a real cool effect that it has. And then they're packaged with a black pair of laces, which I'll be honest, I don't really understand, because I feel like the laces with the Q-tip lyrics on them are obviously much better and more unique and distinctive to the shoe and to the collaboration. So just to wrap it up, I wanted to kind of list in order all the Tribe Called Quest Vans sneakers, but there's so many that they did, and not everybody had access to all of them. So just real quick, my top three. I think the all black low tops they did with the stick figures and run on the heel, real nice, real clean, real kind of conservative looking, not kind of look at me, really a nice shoe. I thought the low top whites with all the album covers on them were real cool. I'm not a big fan of white sneakers because they do get dirty just so quick, especially Vans. Out of the box, they're beautiful. You wear them 3 times, looks like you ran a Tough Mudder in them. And then my favorite ones are these, the mellow yellow Skate High. Kind of be a little more durable than the white ones, but still a light, cool summer, spring colorway. It's going to look great all through 2018. Last thing I want to do, just being a huge, lifelong Tribe Called Quest fan, put their albums order real quick before I sign off on this shoe review video. Number 6 for me is The Love Moment. It came out in '98, kind of their last album altogether. And it sounds like they didn't want to be there. It sounds like guys rapping that are on 2 weeks' notice at their job, not really interested anymore. Number 5, I'll put Beach Round in Life from '96. Introduced a couple really good things, particularly Jay Dilla, and introduced a couple not so great things, particularly Consequence. Number 4, I'd put their first album, which of course Bonita Applebaum is from, which obviously it's a great song. But overall, album to me is like watching something like LeBron James just during his rookie year. Like you could tell it's going to be great, but it's not great just yet. Number 3, I'll put Thank You for Your Service. It came out in 2016. And we know that hip hop, 18 months between releases is an eternity. These guys waited 18 years and came back with a great album. It's a little sad that it's obviously Fife's last project, because he passed away unfortunately earlier in that year. But it was a great album that came out at the right time, and those guys really just kind of got thrust back in the spotlight with a great album. And I want to say that went ahead and paved the way for this collaboration with Vans that we're talking about today. Number 2, I would put Midnight Marauder. I think it's got the best album cover maybe of all time. It's got great songs. It bangs from beginning to end. And then number 1 for me, and I understand if you like Midnight Marauders better, but to me, Low End Theory is one of the best albums of all time. It came out in '91. It starts off with Excursions and goes super hard from that moment on. And then it's got Scenario, arguably the best posse cut of all time. It's got Check the Rhyme, which is great. It's got The Jazz. It's got Bugging Out. It's got a ton of great records on it. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode of FifthRunMovement.com. keep an eye out for me rocking these Vans skate highs around the streets this spring and summer. RIP to Fife Dog, A Tribe Called Quest forever.